If you're looking for help for overcoming anxiety and depression or other emotional problems through online therapy, then I invite you to look at my website and schedule a Skype therapy session with me. Skype therapy is an excellent alternative to meeting a therapist in person, and it provides the same quality of psychotherapy service, but you don't have to travel to see the therapist, and this can be quite important if you're suffering from agoraphobia or if you find it difficult to talk to a therapist in person. Being able to see someone online is a lot less intimidating for most people. So this is a good option if you're looking for help in overcoming emotional suffering. So the techniques that I teach during Skype therapy sessions are very well researched and work extremely well for managing anxiety and depression without the use of medications. So medications may have a place, but really they do nothing more than reduce symptoms. They don't treat the underlying cause of your anxiety or depression. So for that you need to work at the psychological level. You need to uncover the habitual reactive conditioning that causes anxiety and depression. And that is the focus of what I teach during these Skype therapy sessions. The method that I use is called mindfulness therapy. And essentially this is a way of working with your emotions using mindfulness to establish a very conscious and present relationship with your emotions as you experience them, without becoming caught up in those habitual patterns of reactivity. So the real problem is the reactivity, because that inhibits healing, it inhibits recovery, it feeds emotional suffering. Reactive thinking or secondary emotional reactivity has the effect of reinforcing the underlying anxiety or depression. If you want to heal, you have to learn how to break free from those habits, those habitual patterns. And this is where mindfulness comes in, because mindfulness is a way of bringing conscious awareness to those habits. And habits cannot thrive in the light of conscious awareness. They operate subconsciously. So when you bring consciousness to them, you begin to weaken their effect. And with training in a strategic way, with mindfulness, you can completely neutralize those blind reactive habits. So that takes the fuel source away from the underlying anxiety or depression. And this approach works extremely well. The second quality of mindfulness that we develop, and I will teach you during these online therapy sessions, is compassion. That is how to develop a compassionate relationship with your anxiety, your depression, and other painful emotions. At the end of the day, that is exactly what those emotions need. Those are essentially emotional wounds that need your conscious, compassionate care in order to heal. And that is the primary focus of mindfulness training, is to provide that quality of inner relationship between what we call your true self which is that higher self that is able to stay present with painful emotions without reacting, and is able to give conscious, compassionate, healing qualities to help that emotion. And so that's what we focus on developing during these therapy sessions. Most people see really profound changes within a few weeks once you start applying these mindfulness techniques that I'll be teaching you. This is much more effective than taking medications. Medications will do nothing to change those underlying patterns, those habits. It's often also very important to build a conscious relationship with your behaviors as well. So addiction is a classic form of behavioral reactivity. Essentially, it's a way of trying to avoid your suffering. And any kind of avoidance is a form of reactivity, and that inhibits healing. So we look at our behaviors as well to make sure that we can break free from the blind, habitual addiction to those behaviors. In the same way, we meditate on those impulses that behind addiction in order to break free from them. We meditate on our anxiety and depression and emotional pain in order to heal them. So there's lots to learn about mindfulness therapy. It is very effective. It works very well online through Skype, and most people see profound changes. If you would like to schedule Skype therapy with me, then please contact me, tell me more about yourself and how I can help you, and we can schedule a Skype therapy session so you can begin to experience directly just how effective it is to bring mindful awareness to your emotions. So please contact me if you would like help overcoming anxiety or depression or addiction. Thank you.